Hey guys, DPX here, and today I'm counting down the top 20 NES games, 10 through 1. Yeah. Now, same rules do apply, one game per franchise, no games are on other consoles, or ported to the NES, like Donkey Kong, Tetris, Galaga, Pac-Man, or Bubble Bobble. And also no games are on the last list. So, let's get started. At number 10 is Castlevania III, Dracula's Curse. Now, Castlevania 1 is pretty good, but pretty hard. Castlevania 2 is not as good, but Castlevania 3 is where it's at. In this game you play as, I believe it's Simon's ancestor Trevor, and doing what Simon does best. It's one of the more recommended games on the NES, and I'm sure many people could agree. Though it was kind of hard only putting it at number 10. Some of the jumps may be annoying to land sometimes, which is a flaw that I kind of don't like in this game. It's still a great game, and definitely deserves your attention. Okay, this game is very hard, and I suck at it because of how hard it is. As you can see, I'm not doing too good against Glass Joe. But I do beat him eventually, don't worry. But, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is a classic game from Nintendo, and originally the arcade game. So what? I said no arcade ports. But, this is... I don't think it featured Mike Tyson in the arcade version. I think that was just Punch-Out. And if it did, I'll gladly redo this list. Though it's not Mike Tyson anymore, it's replaced with Mr. Dream due to Nintendo's licensing wearing out. But this game is a classic, and though it hasn't gone anywhere, it hasn't gone much places since this game, and maybe the one on SNES. And though it does have a pretty cool remake on the Wii that they should definitely try out, this game is a classic, a cult classic, for many good reasons, and definitely one of those must-own games on the NES. And it's very hard, by the way. Oh, Contra. The hard franchise. If you got a Contra game, it's gonna be hard. Case in point, original Contra. A classic, don't get me wrong, but it's also brutally difficult. So I suggest you use the Konami code. But even then, it's pretty hard. But Contra is a pretty cool game. With Konami's early titles, Contra is sort of the definition of hard. And it's cool that you can aim your gun in different directions, because not many games really did that at the time. Now, I'm not sure if many games do that now. Like, not that many games. But yeah, the game's hard. I just died. But Contra's pretty good. Yeah. This game is actually pretty popular for a game that was released very late in the system's lifespan. Kirbys Adventure is an amazing game. But only lands number 7? Yeah, I know, right? this is, I believe, Kirby's first game. Like, I am not sure what came first, what came before this. Maybe one on the Game Boy? I don't know, I'm having a brain fart, but Kirby's Adventure is a fantastic game, and so in this game you play as like this little pink puff ball named Kirby, who inhales a bunch of characters to get their abilities. You guys know about Kirby. Kirby went on to become one of Nintendo's greatest and biggest franchises, and the character Kirby went on to be one of the most iconic Nintendo characters of all time. So, yeah, Kirby's Adventure. DuckTales, debatably the best Disney game of all time. DuckTales is a classic. A licensed game that actually was actually done correctly, and also one of many Disney games under the Capcom Disney licensing. DuckTales is a cult classic. Though I'd like to give a shout out to, not really a shout out, but I'd like to give a special mention to Darkwing Duck, DuckTales 2, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, Mickey Mouse-capede, and many more games under the Capcom and Disney licensing. This is undebatably the best. This game you play as Scrooge McDuck, trying to do stuff. You bounce on this pogo stick, and this would later be incorporated, like 20-30 years later, into Shovel Knight. DuckTales is a great game, and maybe even one of the best of the 8-bit era. Number 5 is Metroid. Metroid was, of course, the start of the iconic Nintendo franchise Metroid. And Nintendo hasn't really been treating it that well lately, with a few games. The original is still a classic, and one of the best in the franchise. I mean, like, it's the original, come on. So, Metroid, you play as Samus Aran, and you guys all know that. Samus was actually like the first female protagonist in any video game, as I recall, especially that Justin Bailey password. But you play as this outfit at a certain level. Metroid is a blast to play. What happened? Ah, Duck Hunt, what a great game. You know, it was one of the original launch titles for the NES, and giving support of the Zapper, one of Nintendo's only good peripherals at the time. But wait, Super Mario Bros. What was the launch title for the NES? So, it's Super Mario Brothers. I gotta include it on this list, right? If only there was a compilation between the two games. Oh yeah. forgot. Yeah. I know you can kind of call this cheating, but I mean, come on. Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers are two must-haves on the NES, and most people actually have this, the compilation cartridge. So, I mean, like, and it's one cartridge, so, I mean, I should put both on the list, and it's my list, not yours. I can do what I want. I mean, come on, this is one of the most valued cartridges in the NES library. I just wish you can shoot that dog in Duck Hunt, though. You guys knew this one was coming. See, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. The original Legend of Zelda is a great game. One of the most revolutionary, too. Actually giving a save feature known as the battery backup. Well, the battery backup is what was in the cartridge, and it gave you the save feature. Other games, like Metroid, that I just spoke about, somewhat had a save thing, but it was not a save feature or anything. It was just the password thing. Zelda was like one of the first free roam games, I think, and giving you an overhead view that very few games had at the time, making any game like it a Zelda clone. This game is a great game, and in fact, it was almost going to be at number 2, it really was, but there's a game that I had to put at number 2 instead, and that is Mega Man 2. I know I'm not really going biased with this list, but I had to put this higher than Zelda. I know many of you guys wouldn't say it's it should be higher than Zelda, but I say it would. It should. Mega Man 2, it's really difficult if you don't get Metal Man's weapon right away. Then again, who would start the game off without playing Metal Man's stage? It could be pretty frustrating at times, but it's simple. Mega Man 2 is one of the greatest games of all time. Just like some of these other games on here. The NES was home to some of the greatest games of all time, but this is high up there. I'm kind of not the best at this stage though. But anyways, Mega Man 2 is a masterpiece. And you should definitely play it. Before I get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Sure, all of you guys expected this game to land at number 1. Super Mario Bros. 3. One of the best Mario games, my personal favorite Mario game. Super Mario Bros. 3 is also one of the best 2D platformers ever made. Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced some new items to the Super Mario Bros. Franchise, like the Leaf and the Tanuki, as well as some that we haven't seen since, like the hammer suit. And we also got the I think, I'm not sure, I feel like the boomerang was in this, but not sure. Don't quote me on that. Super Mario Bros. 3 is just a masterpiece. You guys all knew it was going to be on here. It's one of the greatest games ever made. And yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3. There are tons of great NES games that I probably missed, with the top 20 and with honorable mentions. So what are your favorite NES games? Tell me below. And it could be as much NES games as you want, I don't care. Or you could just say what your favorite NES game is, that's fine. So yeah, be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hey guys, DPX here, and today I'm counting down the top 20 NES games. 20 at number 5 is, I gotta redo that. Boy, no, I think I might have said that already. I'm sure all of you guys expected this one to land at number 1. God damn it. There's of great NES games that I probably, I think I might have started that a little too late. Like, way too late, actually. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, hey, you're still here. Okay, in all seriousness, this kind of took me a long time, so I'm actually happy I'm done with it already. Yeah, what are your favorite NES games? Tell me below. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.